Already started it. Let's go. Let's go. Listen, come into the chat, everybody. Everybody. Yes. You see, I already started this custom fit already, right? Even things. If you want to make your order, y'all know where the DMs is at on Instagram. Trying to fix this so I can be good. That post office, if y'all look at the other live on my page, was crazy yesterday. That live was crazy. They was going off in that post office yesterday. It was bananas. I'm trying to fix it, y'all. Ooh, baby. Trying to fix it, y'all. Trying to fix it. I want it to be up and down, like it's not pivoting the way it should pivot. It's not giving what it's supposed to give. Maybe it's supposed to be like that. Yeah, because we about to work and do this live. It won't be no stopping. I already did the other hat. Y'all want to see the other hat that I did real quick before I even, start? I mean, snap back, logo on the front. If y'all want to custom fit it, we're going into that season, baby. We're going into that season, baby. Even things. Y'all better start ordering y'all custom fitted, custom skellies, and all of that, baby. Now, we're going to discuss. Here's what I want to discuss with y'all. I want to discuss the Chicago girl that got unalived in Chicago when she was taking her son to school, right? I want to discuss that real quick because I'm looking, right? Let me make sure that my thing is on point. Let me see my angles on the TV real quick before we get into some things because I need to get into some things. Let's see something real quick. I just want to see what the angle look like. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I just want to see what it looks like, y'all. Yeah, because it's a lot. It's a lot. Start with this logo first right here, and then I'm going to go around so I don't have to hit none of the other stuff. And then we'll start the rest of it like that. So let's get busy real quick. Yeah, let me get busy. Okay, anywho, now that I know what it, now that I know, Okay, let's talk about the Chicago girl this afternoon. I found that story to be horrible. Very, very horrible. Let me see if I can bring up the news article because I have it on my Instagram, but I really don't want to show it to y'all. I want y'all to listen to something real quick. Let me because I didn't like the story. First of all, they drove down there. I was looking at Nick at Night. Shout out to Nick at Night, and um, I didn't like what I was looking at as far as the whole story. I don't even think they lived in that town, and it's starting to sound like I'm looking for something on my TV. It's starting to sound like it was premeditated. Because furthermore, you in the you in the car with the you in the car, right, with the female. You in the car with the female, right? And the female just so happened, here we go right here. We're gonna listen to both. It's like a couple of news articles.
And still find the time to dance on social media and laugh with her family. She was doing the work, the inner work, the grind, the prayers.
Okay, that's another video. I want y'all to listen to this video, and this is coming from ABC 7 Chicago. Shout out to ABC 7 Chicago because I just want to get into it because my thing is I don't even think they was in the same town as her. Like I don't. My thing is you riding with your current baby mother, right? He's riding with the current baby mother to the town that the other baby mother lives in. Y'all riding together in a car. So you trying to tell me? Let me turn this up real quick. Let me get back to what I was saying. Hold on 1 minute, y'all, cause
To be connected to this incident. Chicago police saying that early this morning around 9:30 there was a fight between two women. That scene unfolding here near State and Cermak. One of the women allegedly pulled out a gun and shot the other woman in the face. The 31-year-old victim was taken to the hospital and later died. Now the suspect has been taken into custody, and Chicago police say this is still a very ongoing investigation. So once again, this taking place here near Cermak in State. It's still very active as we speak, and we'll get you more information as soon as we get that. But for now, we're live in the South Loop. Lisette Nunez, ABC 7 Eyewitness News. Back to you guys.
now you see where they say, "Oh," you see where they say, "Oh, the woman has been taken into custody." If it wasn't for those people there, they wouldn't even know about what was going on because they didn't know who to lock up, who to arrest. They didn't know what was going on when the cops didn't know what was going on when they got on the scene, right? Okay. With that being said, y'all didn't even know what was happening, okay? They didn't even know what was going on, basically. So, thank God, I'm going to just say this. Thank God for the public. Thank God for the public. Because if it wasn't for the public saying, well, lock her up, she's the one that did it, lock her up, they would have never known who did what and who did it to her. Now, here's the thing. You got the baby father, right? If y'all go look at the videos is um all over YouTube. I'm not showing the videos, y'all, for a reason. Because they're very graphic. They're very, very graphic because they show everything. They show everything. And her sister was on Facebook pleading that nobody share the videos no more of her sister laying on the ground or whatever. And I respect it. So I'm not going to do it. But they're very graphic. And, and if it wasn't for the people that was outside, remember y'all, this happened in broad daylight. If it wasn't for the people outside, no, the cops would have never known to who to lock up because This girl is standing there talking about self-defense, talking about, oh, I shot her out of, I pow-powed her out of self-defense. No, you did not. Because it was a fight outside, allegedly. All of this is alleged. I'm just going off of the report so far and what was said so far. And allegedly a fight broke out in front of the child's, her child's, the one that, the victim's child, school. That's where she was dropping the child off at, and everybody's looking at the note that she wrote her child for school that morning. So that's going around. That's viral. I read it. It hurt my little heart because it's like she's talking about school and how this is a new start and all of the things like that. Never to think that the new start would be him living without his mother. Never thinking that was going to be the last message you posted for your to your son. That you not even posted. That she handwritten that note that morning of for her son. She never thought that that was going to be her last letter to her son, basically. And it's very sad that she writes a letter, and then as soon as she drops off her child, all of that transpires in broad daylight early in the morning in front of the school. Thank God her child was out of the way and it really wasn't no kids outside. Everybody was dropping off their kids. But truth be told, I'm going to keep it real with you. I hope they hit her and the baby father. And the reason why I say the baby father too, because so far he's not locked up for nothing, y'all. But the reason why I say I hope they get the baby father too is because you can't tell me that you're driving with your current baby mother, the person you're supposed to be with. You can't tell me you're driving with her and you don't know is a pow pow in the car. You're lying. You're lying. So you trying to tell me you drove with her? First of all, why did y'all have to pull up on the school? Even if you was going to drop off whatever you was there for, how did basically an argument break out between the two females? And how is it that when you go to break up the fight, you're grabbing your baby mother and putting her in a headlock? But and yet, the other girl has time to go to her car, run back to her car to get a pow pow. How does that happen? How does that happen? I'm really trying to fathom in my mind how you did not know that she had it. And even when she went back to her car to get it, right? How did you not say, well, let me let her go, my first baby mother, who I have in a chokehold, let me let her go because, oh, wow, I see you with a pow pow. Let me let her go and let me try to get you because you're the one with the weapon. How did that not happen? And that's why I feel like he knew that there was a pow pow there. And let's go further now. Let's go further because now I'm going to pull out my little trusty sidekick, my little tablet. Okay? And we're going to listen to this audio. Matter of fact.
After dropping your child off at school, that is exactly what happened to 31-year-old Chicago resident Romika Meeks. After dropping her son off to school with this.
What did I do?
This beautiful note in his lunchbox, Romika ran into her baby daddy and his other baby mama, and an altercation between the two women ensued. Now, people on social media and eyewitnesses are claiming they saw Romika's baby daddy put her in a headlock while his new BM went to the car to retrieve a GUN and pow-powed her in the face fatally. This all went down around 9:30 a.m. yesterday morning in Chicago, and was...
This is what I want to read right here. This is what I want to read. Romika, this is the victim. She's the one that wrote this post on August 20th. How long does it take a baby daddy to get over his first baby mother? Asking for myself because N-word got to get off my B and be a dad. I'm tired of getting popped up on at my job and at school. Boom. And see, that's what it was. And that's just how I feel. I feel like they popped up on her at school. Now look, listen to this. Popped up on my job and at school, ready to get fought on. N-word, go fight them other BTICHs. N-word, wait, go fight them B's. You clearly don't want. I only argue with you about our son. And I'm effing a million N-words and disrespectful. I'm such a HOE, but don't want you. You don't have my number or my address. I'm tired of you playing with my name on me, mister. Always I'ma do or buy my son and don't. I'm fitting to start eating bees. I hate my baby daddy, man. Now, what it is she was saying a lot that YouTube don't really want you to say on here, like the N word, the B word, the H word, the HOE word. It was a lot going on in that little paragraph. So let me read it again. Now this is August. This is August, y'all. This is August the 2nd. The 20th. I want y'all to listen because I'm going to break down each sentence. How long does it take to get over? How long does it take the baby daddy to get over the first baby mother? Asking for myself because N-words got to get off my d and be a dad, which she's basically saying, you too busy worrying about me instead of worrying about your son and being a father to your son. Now let's keep going. I'm tired of getting popped up on at my job and at school, ready to get fought on. You popping up at her job, you popping up at her school, and you be ready to fight her. What is that all about? Now that's what she's saying, basically. I'm just here to break down the paragraph for y'all. Let's keep going. Ready to get fought on. N-word, go fight them other B's you clearly don't want. I only argue with you about our son, and I'm effing a million N-words and disrespectful. You understand? Basically, he argues with her and worrying about who she's messing with, and she's only arguing about their son. So basically, I'm arguing with you about you taking care of your son, and you arguing with me about who I'm messing with and who I'm dealing with, and you telling me I'm a HOE, and I'm a B, and I'm a this, and I'm a that, and I'm not trying to talk about that. I'm trying to talk about our son, but clearly you can't stick to the fact that I'm talking about my son, and you get it all messed up. You got it all messed up. So let's keep going. I'm such a HOE, but don't want you. Right. She's such a HOE, but yet she don't want you. And that's what he's really mad about. That's what he's really mad about. He's so gung-ho on trying to get her back. He knows that she don't want him. But yet you willing to argue with her about anything. And she's trying to argue about the son. She's trying to talk to you about the son and what your son needs. School years get ready to start. You know how us mothers are. Especially if you're a single mother and the father is not in the household. But yet he's out and about, going to gyms, trying to flex, trying to be fly on the gram, trying to be fly on Facebook. You got outfits for days, but your son needs things. And I say that because I went down his whole timeline, and that's all I seen. So let's keep going. Such a HO, but I don't want you. You don't have my number or my address. Ding dong. You don't have my number and you don't have my address. The school year just started, y'all. When she say that, that sent off alarm, a red flag, right? A whole bunch of red flags. Because that means you're violent, you don't have my address. I don't want you popping up on me. You can only pop up on me at my job because that's where I make my money at. And you're mad about it. And you know where the little boy go to school at. So you pop up over there, you ready to fight, you ready to argue or whatever. And it does not make no sense. So when they popped up over there the day of the incident, y'all, okay?
Even crazier is Ramika actually posted on.
When they popped up over there on her, ready to fight, because they already said it was a fight that ensued. They already said it was a fight. So with that being said, if it was a fight that ensued, then that means, let's keep going.
And his other BM at the scene of the crime. Standards are literally pointing at the new BM saying, hey, she.
Listen to this from the beginning.
Alive after dropping your child off at school.
All the bystanders around the school and everything is saying it's her because now she's on the phone talking about self-defense, self-defense. I got a license, self-defense, self-defense. Girl, you must really don't know the meaning of self-defense. Now, let me tell you how the story went again, y'all. No, I want to show y'all something before I go back. I want to show y'all something real quick. That's her right there. That's him walking up to her. Let me show y'all. Wait, hold on. I want y'all to see something. That's her on the phone right there. This is her. And this is him walking up to her going back and forth. Now, this is after the incident. Young lady's on the floor, bleeding and all of the things, right? You went back to your car, though. You went back to your car to grab the pow pow once he put her in a headlock. And this is why I say it's premeditated, and that is not self-defense. I don't care what lawyer you go get. Once you had to go back in the car, my love, your whole self-defense tactic blew up in your face. World's dumbest criminals. Once you walked away from the fight and he had her in a headlock, she was no longer a threat to you. You walked away. You got the nerve to walk away and go back to the car and grab it. And this is why I said he had to know that she had it. And why, when he seen her coming with the pow pow, why did he not let the first baby mother go, Ramika? Why you didn't let her go? And you didn't grab your second baby mother who had the weapon? Because now, Ramika is not a threat to her anymore. Because I'm quite sure when she seen the pow pow, she was afraid for her life because she already knew what was going down. She's not no longer a threat to her. Remember, you had her in a headlock. Let her go and go over to the other baby mother who has the pow pow and try to stop her. But you didn't do that. You kept her in the headlock. You kept her in the headlock. And she got to shoot pow pow that young lady twice. See, that's what they not under. That's the part they're not telling y'all. It was twice. It was twice in the face. And I'm gonna say this before we go to the next segment that we're about to go to, and to the next video we're about to go into, because this is not gonna be a long video. I just want to bring awareness to the things that people think that they're trying to get over on. You're not trying to get over on nobody. You understand what I'm saying? By doing what you're doing. You tried to call that self-defense tactic. And if it wasn't for them bystanders and everybody out there early in the morning, dropping off their kids, being good parents and things of that nature, they would have never known that she did it because she was on a phone. You see how she looked it, right? My thing is, though, once you walked away from the fight and went back to your car and grabbed it, it was over for you. It was over. It was a done deal after that. I believe you was jealous of her. And I'm going to tell you why I think she was jealous of her, y'all. If y'all go look at the young lady, she's very, very pretty. Very pretty. She looks better than the second baby mother. She I'm sorry, it is what it is. You all right looking, but the first baby mother, the victim, looks very pretty. Very, very pretty. And she's doing her little TikToks and her little dance videos and things of that nature. So you got to see her and you already knew of her. So you pow that young lady in the face. You had her whole body to do that to. And you chose her face, though. You chose her face. And you did it twice in the face. That tells me a lot. You had a lot of rage, a lot of jealousy, a lot of anger to pow that young lady in the face. You understand what I'm saying? So let's get into the second one, the second video. Y'all can listen. Because that's horrible. I don't understand how people can just be so in the rage early in the morning. Like, why don't you not wake up happy to be alive? But and yet, you went to take out another life. And you can't tell me it's not premeditated because the way you ran back and got that pow, you even if he didn't know, you knew. You knew. You knew it already. You knew. You knew.
Streets, running women, running every game except the one that mattered. Being a father, being a man. By the time she finally got fed up with the lies, the cheating, the abuse, you think that would have been the end. But no, because men like Carlos don't just leave you alone. They haunt you. They follow you. They punish you for daring to walk away. By 2024, Carlos had upgraded to a brand new baby mama, and by 2025, they were flaunting a whole baby shower on social media, balloons and all, like it was some royal coronation. And just to twist the knife, the new girlfriend inserted herself in Meek's motherhood, picking fights and tag teaming with Carlos to make her life hell. Well, Mika tried to draw the line, even filed for a restraining order. But when you're dealing with people.
Now, notice how she said she filed for a restraining order. Okay? Okay. I'm going to tell y'all what video this is that we're listening to right now. And shout out to the young lady who did this video. American Crimes Feminicide. FEMICIDE. Instead of Homer is female aside. Like that. And this video was done a day ago. Shout out to her because she did her big one on this. Let's finish listening.
Who don't respect boundaries. Paper can't save you. Hope can't save you. And for Romika, that fragile hope that she could keep raising her son in peace was about to be crushed in the most brutal way possible. Welcome to the American Crime Femicide channel. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for future uploads.
Please, I'm already subscribed to her. Y'all go and subscribe to her channel. And this is crazy. This is real crazy. I don't want to play no music or nothing like that. I don't want to play no music, y'all. So let's skip through it.
So she slipped inside his lunchbox. Happy Monday, son. Today is a fresh start to the week. You can start off strong. Always remain yourself. You're the coolest, smartest, and funniest kid I know. I love you so much, and you make me so proud. Have a great day. Mommy loves you. Love, Mommy. That would be her final love letter to her.
That is crazy. You know how you just be feeling some type of way sometimes, and she felt some type of way. She read that. She wrote her son his final letter that he'll ever receive from his mother. Meanwhile, on the outside of the school, his mother is being attacked with his father. You understand what I'm saying? Let me tell y'all something about some men. Some men are just toxic. And some females are gullible and they fall for stuff like this. Because instead of you trying to get away from your baby father, who you know is stalking your baby mother, you basically teamed up with him so you can have him, where in the end, You did the crime, so you definitely gonna do the time, and he's definitely not gonna come visit you because he's gonna have two kids on his hands if he doesn't go to jail. I don't feel like he should have the first baby mother's child, and I'm gonna tell you why. You the one that took the mother up out of here. You the one that had hand in that. You could say that you didn't know it was in there, but you held her down in the headlock. You understand what I'm saying? She probably could have got away or anything if you didn't hold her down. But you did. You held her down in the headlock, and something fatal happened on the outside of that school. So, my thing is, like, come on. I don't think he should have guardian. Even if he doesn't go to jail, I don't think he should have guardianship over that child. Let's keep listening. My name is Eve DeWeed. Please hit like, share, and subscribe. Um, I'm in the chat. This is a wild story to begin a school year with. Let's keep going.
Because waiting outside, like predators circling prey, were Carlos, her so-called baby father, and his new girlfriend. Not to co-parent, not to peacefully coexist. No, they came to ambush. After Romika dropped her son inside the school, a confrontation exploded just after 9 a.m. on the 2200 block of South State Street. Witnesses say the girlfriend jumped at her. Carlos put Meeks in a headlock like some kind of coward, and then the girlfriend pulled a gun.
Pause, because I'm gonna get into something else now. If y'all was going to see the son off on his first day of school, right? If he was going to go see his son off, wouldn't Romika would have known that he was outside? Because he would have waited. He would have been when she pulled up. They was already there. So that means you would have got out the car and you would have said something to your son. Good morning, son. How you doing, son? I'm here for your first day of school. No, y'all waited again, premeditated. Y'all waited for her to come outside to do that and drop off the son. You understand what I'm saying? But it's still broad daylight. It's still people outside dropping off their kids. Like, come on. What you thought was going to happen outside?
And shot Romika in the head. Right there. Broad daylight. In front of children, in front of the school, in front of the world.
I'm sorry. She yells, I have a license to carry. Where at? What state? Because wherever you drove to, you drove like a ways. So that's number one. Number two, they've been yelling for a little minute, arrest her, arrest her. She has the gun, arrest her, arrest her. And I understand that the cops got to make sure the victim is, all right and see what was going on and assess the whole scene or whatever. But when you got that many people standing outside saying, arrest her, arrest her, arrest her, it's her, it's her, it's her. When y'all, like, to me, it wasn't a quicker response to that part. To me. That's just to me, y'all. I mean, I would have been over there in 2.5. And then she's on the phone and she's talking to the people as she's on the phone saying, I got a license, I got this, I got that. So you already knew what she was planning on doing. And you figure because you got a license to carry, that you supposed to do whatever you want with that pow pow. And you did exactly what you wanted to do with it. I wonder how long you had your license though. And I wonder how long you had the pow pow. Because that'll tell me a lot right there too. It's still premeditated. It don't really matter. Still premeditated. Because you didn't even have to go to get that. But your feelings were so hurt by this lady's existence that you pow-powed her in broad daylight in front of everybody. And thought by you saying, I have a license, I have a this, it was self-defense. That was nothing self-defense about that. Now, if the shoe was on the other foot and Romika would have had the pow-pow and y'all walked up on her ready to fight, if she already had it on her, that's self-defense. Especially when she already has she tried to file for the order of protection. That's self-defense. What you did to her, that victim, that is not self-defense at all. Let's keep going. Meanwhile, he's walking from the first baby mother to the second baby mother. He's pacing back and forth because now it's like, really, girl? Like, for real? Okay, let's keep going.
Chicago police saying that early this morning, around 9:30, there was a fight between two women. That scene unfolding here near State and Cermak. One of the women allegedly pulled out a gun and shot the other woman in the face. The 31-year-old victim was taken to the hospital and later died. Now, the suspect has been taken into custody, and Chicago police say this is still a very ongoing investigation.
You know what else I found funny? You know what else I found funny? That all of this happens, right? And Trump, get into it now, because see, everything is just not a coincidence all the time, but this so happens to be a coincidence.
Staples is making...
Now, you know Trump, not to bring him into it, because he has nothing to do with this incident. Everything I'm saying is my own opinion, and it's alleged. Let me just get that out the way right now. But you know he's trying to send the troops into Chicago, right? And you know they're over there building all type of things so the troops won't have to come in, right? In Chicago, where this whole incident took place. Let's keep going though.
Justified gunning down an unarmed mother outside her child's school. Witnesses quickly ripped that lie apart. And Carlos, he knew the gun was in the car. He knew what was coming. He didn't stop it. He helped set the stage. Romika was rushed to the hospital, but pronounced dead shortly after. Confirmation of the nightmare came when a woman known online as the real futuristic Nick posted that Meeks was her sister and that this story was true.
Please, y'all. Please stop sharing them. Posters of my sister, please. Please stop sharing that post of my baby sister on that ground, please. Can y'all please? For my mama and for me and my siblings' sake. Please, y'all.
And that's another thing. Now that's the young lady's sister, the victim's sister, right? But this is what I don't like about social media, because certain things should just be common sense. Y'all up there sharing it. Something that brutal and that violent. And y'all didn't even give them a time to cope with the loss, because they might have not even known what was going on. A lot of family members didn't even know who it was. But because of social media, y'all let the whole world know who it was by sharing the video and sharing it. That's why I don't like to share stuff like that, because y'all don't have no respect for the family. The sister shouldn't even have to get up here and say anything. You understand what I'm saying? She shouldn't have had to say nothing, because certain things should just be common sense. Yo, I'm not going to share that because, you know, the family might not know, but, you know, people just don't think no more. Let's keep listening.
My sister is gone. Yes, she is. Please. Please, I see y'all shouting you want to hurt somebody that you hurt? Nobody did anything to you. You hurt my sister and that girl. Please, I'm asking y'all, can y'all please just don't post that video on my baby sister and that girl. She is gone. Yes, she's gone, y'all. She's gone. She's gone. My mom is having a heart attack. My life and my siblings. Please, y'all. Please, my family is mourning. This is a real big loss, y'all. Please, please. I will respond to y'all later. I can't right now. I'm so broken and tore up. Please, y'all. I'm trying to hold everybody in one bed, hold myself. Our kids, everything. Please, y'all, give us a time. Please, 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 please. If I ever been strong in my life, y'all, I need every day to pray, pray, pray for me, y'all. Please, just stop reporting, y'all. Report the page. Please, 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 y'all. Please, just give us a little time. Oh, God, that's my baby. Everybody knows that's my baby. That's my baby. That's my baby. My baby. That's my baby. That's it. I got for my baby. But she loves us. She loves us. That's all I got. I have a visual picture of my sister in my face, in my ass. Nobody will understand it. I never can say y'all. Please, y'all. Please stop sharing that picture, please. Please. And pray for me and my mama and my siblings and my family. We not doing well. I lost my sister today. I lost my sister. I will never see her again. I lost my sister. I lost my sister, y'all. I lost my sister. Please, please, please say all the prayers to me and my family, y'all. We need it. We need it so bad. We need it so bad. Please report the video, y'all. It's hard. That is so hard for me and my family right now. Please. I'll talk to y'all later. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. I thank y'all for the support. I thank y'all. I thank y'all. I see y'all calling. Y'all, it's so hard for me to answer right now. You know, I'm sorry. We got people to
My name is Patrick Williams.
Now,
I've been at BlackRock for
I wanted
8
to
years,
play that
and
for y'all because y'all can hear the pain in her voice. Y'all don't even need to see the face because I'm giving respect to the family and trying not to share their faces and stuff like that. You can hear their voices, but I'm not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? It is just horrible. And you know what the bad part about all this is? She filed for a restraining order. She filed for a restraining order. That's why he didn't know where she lived at, where she worked at. He knew where she worked at, but he didn't know where she lived at. He didn't have her number. She made that real clear. And I'm happy that she made that post real clear because if she didn't, we wouldn't even know that all of that was going on. You understand what I'm saying? It's very, very sad. The whole situation is just sad to me. Y'all see? So I did those two even things. This is a World Series hat from 1999, pink, my favorite color. She put that iron-on patch on me. That was already there when I got the hat. Now I'm about to do the Yankees logo. Shout out to the Yankees. About to do their logo right quick. And we'll see from there. But, yeah, y'all. I just wanted to, get into that real quick. But it's just sad. The whole situation is very, very sad. Very, very depressing. That you go to drop off your kid and you never know when you're not gonna never see your kid no more. Messing with a man like that. You sitting there worrying about her. She's not trying to be with you. Let's keep listening.
Sit down by the man she once called her best friend and the new girlfriend who couldn't mind her own business. Think about that. She packs her son's lunch, writes him a note filled with love and encouragement. drops him off at school like any good mother, and walks right into her execution. Carlos, Mr. Loso's way, knew exactly what was in that car. He knew there was a gun, knew the tension, and still let his bitter, jealous new baby mama pull the trigger. Meek's crime? Daring to move on, daring to put boundaries around her child, daring to still shine despite the lies, cheating, and abuse. And for that, she was put in a headlock, ambushed, and gunned down in broad daylight like her life didn't mean a thing. And yet, hours later, Carlos had the audacity to run to Facebook crying, "Worst day of my life," as if he was the victim here.
Mm-hmm.
The only worst day he ever lived through is the one he created with his own hands. What was lost here wasn't just another headline. It was a mother, a woman who woke up every morning and chose her son, who worked full time while still making sure his lunchbox carried a note that said, "Mommy loves you." That little boy is now forced to grow up reading that note as a memory instead of a daily ritual.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, Carlos gets to log onto social media and play grieving father of the year, while the boy who mattered most is left without the one person who never betrayed him, his mom. This is what femicide looks like, where love mutates into possession, and possession ends in murder. Rest in peace, Romika Meeks. Remember her not just as a victim, but as a mother whose last act was caring for her child before others decided she didn't deserve to live.
Shout out to the young lady that did that video, American Crimes Femicide. I'm gonna post her video in my community wall because she hit everything on point with this video. Thank you very very much for making the video, and she's right. Prayers go up to the family that that have to go through this, that have to keep seeing all these posts, that have to go through the investigation now, that have to go through all of this now because of a young man that could not just let it go. And then you have another baby mother that tag teams right with you and do the same BS that you did. Because there's no way in the world, as a baby mother, you see him doing all of this to his first baby mother, and you don't think to say to yourself, well, God, maybe he's still in love with her. Maybe I need to get away from him. You didn't think that. No, you thought maybe once we get her out the way, I can have him all to myself. You can have him behind bars doing 25 to life. Because, see, here's the thing that people are not realizing. She has a baby by him too, the second baby mother. So now, there will be two broken households without mothers in them. One mother will be behind bars and maybe somebody can bring the baby to her to see her behind bars. And the other one will have to go to a cemetery to talk to his mother and won't be able to see his mother at all. The only thing he will have is memories, pictures, and that last note that she gave him. This is the sad part. And this is when you're dealing with a toxic man or a toxic woman. Sometimes you just got to get away from them. You have to find a way to get away. And she was trying to find a way by filing that restraining order. I don't know if the restraining order went through, but if it did, that means he has to go to jail too, automatically. All of that, oh, I didn't know that it was the pow was in the car. You're not going to be able to say that because I bet you, I put money on it. The other baby mother, because she's in the mix now and she's caught up in it, you know she's going to snitch. Because this is the year of everybody wanting to talk and tell their whole little life story now. She's going to snitch. She's going to tell the whole story and she's going to say he knew about the pow being in the car. And she's probably going to say something stupid like, yeah, because I always drive with it. I can already see her saying something like that. Because the reason why I say that is because she already let us know that she ain't the smartest light bulb in the toolbox, or she ain't the smartest tool in the toolbox. She's dim. Her light bulb is real dim, and that was real dark in the jail cell. So I can see her not letting him go scot-free like that. She not going to take the fall for that by herself. She's going to tell on him and say he knew about that pow in that car. Even if he didn't know, she's going to say that he knew. Because that's the best way for her to say that he knew. That's the best way for her to try to, she won't have to go down by herself, basically. So she's going to say that he knew about the pow. And I believe he did. So whatever happens to her, the second baby mother who did the crime, and whatever happens to the baby father who was putting people in headlocks and not letting them go, basically that's assault. Even if he don't go down for the crime, y'all, he goes down for assault. He goes down for the assault. So let's just think about the crime in itself. Even if he don't go down for the crime of the pow, and he can get away with saying that he didn't know, he's going to go down for putting her in a headlock. I would go for, if I'm that family's lawyer, I'm going after everything I can go after them, and they're going to spend some type of jail time, both of them behind bars. That's just a fact. And if a good lawyer really looks at this, they can say, well, nah, we got to get him on assault charges because, he ain't had no business being there putting her in no headlock anyway. And if it wasn't for him, maybe who's to say she wouldn't have been a victim? She probably could have got away. But we never know now because she's gone. Prayers up for the family. Prayers up for the loved ones and the friends. But please stop sharing that video of that young lady on the floor. If you're going to share anything, share her in a happy moment. Share a TikTok of her happy. Share a reel. Share a picture with her son. But please stop sharing that video of her laying there in her darkest time. Please stop. I beg of y'all. And nobody should have to beg y'all to not share a video like that. Is this common sense, y'all? Come on now. My name is Eve Louise. If y'all want anything custom, like a hat, a pair of sneakers, anything. Cups. I do cups, hats, sneakers, Crocs, bags, fanny packs, champagne flutes, wine glasses. I do it all. Hit me in my DM at EVE_DA_weave, WEAVE, weave, on my DMs on Instagram. I gotta go, YouTube. Later.